everybody, it's me, Sissy, back with the end of week 4, the beginning of week 5, with our 5 weeks with, I never can remember the name of that thing, 5 weeks of keto with Kristie. It's a guided journey through 5 weeks of the keto diet. It's on Diet Doctor. I'm not endorsed by a doctor. They don't pay me anything. I just love their recipes. I find it very helpful, and it helps me a lot deciding what I'm going to eat and how much I should eat and everything. And they have a lot of information on there about cholesterol and counting calories, why you should or why you shouldn't, mostly why you should not, and a lot of good practical advice. But anyway, let's get to the results. The first week I lost 4.2 pounds, which was great. Second week was not so good. I gained a pound, 1.2 pounds. The next week I lost 2.9 pounds. And then this last week, the week 4, I lost 1 pound. So altogether I've lost 7 pounds, which is great. But this week I'm going to bring you a recipe from Diet Doctor, and then I'm going to kind of include one of my recipes for the chaffle. Everybody is chaffle crazy that's doing low carb. And all it is these mini waffles. You make in a Dash or whatever brand of mini waffle maker you have, and they make great buns, they make great sandwiches. Just look at these beauties, aren't these something? This is so close to bread. It is much better than I bought expensive loaves of low carb, no carb bread, and they taste like cardboard to me. But these are good. You can change them up. You can add whatever flavors you want. They have good macros in them. There's lots of fat. There's some eggs in there, and there's some cheese. They do have some that don't have cheese. If you think you're getting too much dairy, I'm fine with dairy. But anyway, today I'm going to show you a childhood favorite. I can remember when I was little, my mama would be, we're going to have sloppy joes for supper. Oh, sloppy joes! I love sloppy joes. But we're stupid kids, right? And we were kind of poor. We would always want mama to buy the manwich. We just thought we would be high class if we could get manwich, but we didn't get manwich because my mama mixed it up. Whatever was in the cabinet, she made sloppy joes out of that. But I can remember so good what time she did. She splurged and got the manwich and fixed it and gave it to us. And me and my sister, little knuckleheads, were like, this is nasty, Mama. What'd you do to it? We wanted her sloppy joes. And I really miss my mama's good old sloppy joes, but this is a low-carb version of it. It's a Diet Doctor recipe, and of course I can't leave well enough alone. I had to change some things because they use some ingredients I don't like, or some flavors that I don't like. So I just took their recipe, found something equivalent to the carbs and the fat and everything that they had, and I made this delicious low-carb sloppy joe. Does that not look good? I can't wait to eat this. But anyway, y'all stay tuned, and I'm going to show you, I'm going to do a quick run through of how I made, these are called Wonder Bread or White Bread Chaffles. I love this recipe. I actually made some that were sweet and made a cream cheese lemon icing on it when I wanted a snack or to have for breakfast. I actually had 2 of them for breakfast this morning. And let's talk about my meal prep for this week. For this week I did the taco meat, the sloppy joe meat. I have enough for 4 servings, and I made the breakfast truffles to have, and to heat them up I just pop them in the toaster, keep an eye on them. When they start smelling good, pop them out, and that's my breakfast. And for lunch I love my salad, so I have a spinach salad with spinach and some kind of last week was chicken. This week I think I got pepper turkey from the deli, because that's easy, with a little bit of cheese and just a few tomatoes in it, and some low carb dressing, and that's my lunch. So I'm set for the week. So anyway, let's get to that video and show you how I cook this, and then we'll come back at the end and I'll tell you how it tastes. To make my buns, I like to do a version of the Wonder Bread or White Bread Chaffles. I've kind of adapted it to my taste. And this recipe will make 6 chaffles. So I've got 2 eggs, and then I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise. Okay. Then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of heavy cream, and we're going to give that a good mix. Then we're going to add a good, probably about a teaspoon, 2 teaspoons. You can just do it to taste. This is the everything but the bagel seasoning from, I got this at Trader Joe's, but I think they have it at Walmart too. Okay. Then we're going to give that just a little stir. Okay. Then we're going to add some baking powder and some oat fiber. So, my hands are impeccably clean, so I can do that. I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of oat fiber. And this is really absorbent. And it has carbs, but then the carbs are equal to the fiber, so I count it as 0 because your body cannot process oat fiber and it just flushes it right out. And then we're going to add a teaspoon of baking powder. Alright, then we're gonna mix that up really good. And your batter may get a little thick. That oat fiber kind of acts like the gluten in bread. And once you got that really mixed, now we're going to add a 1/2 cup of mozzarella cheese. And I bought the pre-shredded. I'm trying to shred my own, buy it in a block and shred my own. That way, there are some fillers in here to keep it from clumping that are not really good for you. So it'd be best to avoid them if you can, but sometimes I buy it already shredded, y'all. Alright, so, and then we're going to just take our little measuring cup. I got a 1/4 cup measuring cup. That, if I do a scant 1/4 cup into my Chaffle waffle mini dash waffle maker, it comes out perfect. It doesn't overflow. And we're going to cook it for 4 to 5 minutes. You just kind of watch it till it quits steaming. So I'm going to get that in the waffle maker. And then we'll work on our sloppy joes. Okay, you can see how far I filled up my waffle maker. Then we're just going to close it up and set our timer for 5 minutes. Bread is cooking in the waffle maker. I've got some olive oil in the frying pan, and I sauteed some garlic. And now I'm going to add some chopped peppers and onions. I didn't use as much as the recipe called for. It called for a lot of onions, so I kind of halved that and mixed in a little bit of bell peppers, because I'm not really that big a fan of onions. So we're just going to saute. So we've got our hamburger meat in the pan now with our peppers and onions and our garlic, and I'm going to add some chili powder, a good sprinkle of chili powder. And you can measure this, but I just kind of sprinkle it in there so I can smell it cooking. And then the recipe calls for tomato paste. And you know I like my stuff with a little kick, so I half the tomato paste, and I'm going to use half tomato paste and half Frank's hot wing sauce, or Frank's hot sauce. Let's put that in there and give it a good stir. And then you can add salt and pepper to taste. So I'm just going to give a good sprinkle of salt. Turn my eye down a little bit. And we're going to give a little bit of pepper. And you can add any spices that you like in your sloppy joes, but and then we're going to add a little Dijon mustard. Well, it calls for Dijon, but I don't have any Dijon, so I'm just going to put a squirt of yellow mustard. Okay, so we're going to turn that down to simmer and let it cook a little bit while we finish cooking our bread. White bread, Wonder Bread is done. So I'm going to pull it out and put it on a rack to cool, but doesn't that look cool? And we'll get another one in there. I really ought to buy the one that can make 4 at one time, but I'll just make more. I'm just going to shred it out a little bit, close it up, and we'll be back in 5 minutes. Okay, that's it, y'all. That's how we made this low-carb keto sloppy joe. These buns are great for BLT. This meat is great for tacos or whatever you're making. It would be good on spaghetti too if you wanted to change up from regular spaghetti, spaghetti squash or whatever, the congee noodles or whatever kind of low-carb noodle you're using. But anyway, and you can top this with a little more cheese. I just put a little mayonnaise on mine, and then we're gonna, and this is a really big serving. They're saying that 4 ounces is 4 ounce serving per person. I could make 2 sandwiches out of that. But anyway, look at me complaining about too much food. Who would have believed? Anyway, let's see. It's falling apart, y'all. But you see this bun? It holds up good to the meat. It's really good. It's got a good flavor to it. I did put some Frank's hot sauce in mine because I like a little spice to it. And I'm not going to sit here and say it tastes just like my mama's was really rich in tomato sauce and real strong tomato flavor. You do get some tomato flavor from the tomato paste, and if I made it with the amount of tomato paste that they had in the recipe, maybe it would have a richer taste. Or maybe I could add some beef broth and kind of ump the flavor of that. I don't know, but anyway, it's good like it is now, but I'm always mixing stuff up and messing it up or making it better. That's what I'm doing. I'm making it better. But anyway, this is delicious, y'all. So remember, if Sissy can do it, you can do it too. And stay tuned for next week. Will be the last week of this part of Diet Doctor, but they have a lot of other meal plans on there, and I think that I'm going to take their free meal plan and I'm going to go by it exactly and take y'all day by day and show y'all what I'm eating every day. And we'll see how much I lose then. But remember, remember, y'all have a great day. And if Sissy can do it, if I can lose almost 200 pounds, over 200 pounds now, you can do it too. If you've got 20, 30, 50, my friend Andrew lost a lot more than that. You can do it too. So get out there, y'all. It's a whole big world out there, and if you lose some weight and start feeling better, that's the best thing about low carb. Not only have I lost the weight, but I feel so much better. My joints don't hurt. I was on the verge of having to have knee replacement. I had a broken foot that wouldn't heal up. I was on all kind of medicines, and I'm not now. I don't take anything but vitamins. I'm a vitamin junkie. I love my vitamins. But anyway, let me go. Y'all have a great day. Go keto. Eat something. Don't be hungry. Don't be on a diet, counting calories, starving to death, eating a bowl of lettuce. I did that for 20 years of my life. I never lost a pound that stayed off. So y'all get out there and do it. Bye.